Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Attack on Titan Season 4, Episode 4. So, last time we had a bit more into Rhina's mind, making me feel bad for the people here, the way they've been brainwashed and, used, the way Rhina's been told all of his life that these people over here are demons, but then he goes and serves with them for a couple of years and realizes they're just people too, and now in his mind he's battling that fact, trying to go back to his basic programming of their demons, but then as he rambles about them to say how terrible they are, they're just like, oh yeah, one of these girls, she really likes eating potatoes, she split one in half and she kept the smaller half, man, what a demon. uh but yeah, we saw him almost end himself last episode, which is really sad, and stuff like that. But then at the end of the episode, we also saw Aaron, like a damaged Aaron, talking to Falco. What's that about? Aaron saying he doesn't want to go home. And I'm just really curious to find out what happened. So anyway, I guess we just gotta watch the episode and see, right? We're gonna start here, guys, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Okay. Oh. Hmm. Interesting. Has no idea it's from parody. Wait, who's it going to? There's no way the address is parody. I can't imagine parody is getting mail, right? Huh. Unless in the future they've come to some kind of peace treaty or something. But no, they're gonna go start an assault on it. Unless they're gonna break the peace they've created. I don't know. I know I'm a bit behind. Well, I'm ahead, I guess. I shouldn't say behind. I'm ahead, so my No Shave November journey is going to be like the end of November by the time it even starts on YouTube, which is unfortunate, but it's the 26th right now, so we're getting towards the tail end of the No Shave November. I still don't know what I'm going to do. I might let it grow a little more and then start, like, trimming it. I'll probably trim the neck beard once the month is over. We'll see. I'll probably figure something out. I'm a little tired today, guys. I've been trying to fix my schedule, and it's been it's been rough, so I've been really tired recently. I'm gonna do my best to be awake and alert for this reaction, though. From hand to hand. Hmm. Sounds like passing something on. Like a titan. Ah. Which one's gonna be the Warhammer Titan? It's a tall man. Jesus, it's a tall man. I've heard that voice. Chaos. The guy's like, I hate kids. Hmm. Interesting. Hmm. Yeah. Interesting. Ooh. Damn. Hmm. Really interesting. It almost felt like McGaff wants to stop the war they're doing. She's creeping around like our Titan. Yep. She's a little grudgy, you know? I feel like she's gonna crawl out of a TV. I don't have a plan for you. I'm just gonna tell you what's bad. Yep. He's trying to make sure she doesn't get it. Poor Gabi, just sitting there has to listen to this. Oh no, yep. Hmm. You shouldn't say it. No. Yeah, of course. Yep. Yep. Explain it to me. Oh. Oh. It's not even him. Bunch of bread. Well, that's poetic. Hmm. Yeah. Oh, really? Really, it does kind of make me think that the Eldians did some bad shit if the whole world hates them, not just Marley, you know? Mmm. Interesting. Ooh. Interesting. It's kind of crazy. I feel like they're not talking about a house. Huh. Uh, what happened? I'm itching to know. Is that his grandfather? Is this Grisha's dad? Hmm. Oh. Hmm. Why do people care that they're talking? Aaron might have memories. That guy's just hitting his head against the wall. Yep. I mean, it makes sense. Oh, he's not. He's a patient here. Wow. They're starting to leave dirty dishes. Get them. Ugh. It's so. Yep. Yep. Oh. Oh. Wow. Is she one of the Tybers? Wow. Oh, what does that mean? I probably wrote that name down wrong. Kisaru or something like that. It's crazy that it's just a whole world out here. Uh-oh. That was antagonistic. Damn. Hmm. Interesting. I just got a bad thought. Uh, uh, I hope he's not thinking genocide. Festival. Oh my god, just shoved it in her mouth. Just- so suddenly, just, it's the best thing I ever tasted! Damn. She ate too much. Hmm. Interesting. Transitioning to the credits like that. Got a little bit of chills. I don't know why. Hmm. Alright. I'm just, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I am dying to know what led us to this point. Like, this is cool. And I imagine we're gonna find out, but like, what's going on with Aaron's family? Why is he here? How's he able to send letters to them? Like, or maybe he's lying, and maybe those letters aren't to his family. Maybe they're to someone else, and he just told him that, you know? But yeah, I really don't know. I'm excited to find out, but we also had Grisha's father, Aaron's grandfather, here too, which is, you know, he seems to have gone a little mad. Oh, we have after credits. Kruger. I have a something big's gonna happen here, right? Like, is Aaron? Is he gonna show him Aaron? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! A cellar. Yup. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! No! I need the next episode right now. That is it from for episode 4. Okay, 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 okay. All right, all right, all right. I will say some of these episodes have been good. I like the information we're getting, but I've been like waiting for things to like kick off, you know, and like I've been kind of like confused as to where we are and what's going on, and like I'm either like ready for the information as to why we're here or the events that are going to transpire here that aren't just like kind of building up the characters. But I'm glad we got episodes to build up the characters. I'm not saying I didn't like the episodes. It's just there's been a small part of me that's been like, I kind of want things to kick off, and those after credits were like, and especially after this ended, like when we got the credits before I just saw those after credits, I was like, okay, you know, something's probably gonna happen here, but we still don't really know. Maybe we're just gonna, you know, watch through this. Maybe nothing too crazy is gonna happen for another couple episodes, you know. But then those after credits gave me a lot more hope where shit's gonna get really interesting of what's going on there. So what did the letters say? What is Aaron cooking up? What is he doing here? Why is he here? How is he here? And then what is he gonna be saying to Rhina? Like, I thought maybe he would have just attacked this whole big meeting with his attack titan, but instead he brought Rhina down to talk to him. So is he gonna, like, is he warning him? Is he, like, giving him a chance to change something? I don't know. I'm really curious what's about to happen. But yeah, we saw a lot from the Tiber family. We have the leader of the Tiber family, who seems to be the one controlling Marley from the shadows, which is really interesting that a Eldian is controlling Marley from the shadows and all that. But now this guy, like, he seemed pretty level-headed and he seemed pretty chill and he got all this power and it affected him, which makes me see humanity in him and makes me like him. The problem is, the show just made me like him. So are they going to do something to make me dislike him shortly after? That's what I'm really wondering. And so, yeah, I really do feel like we're going to have a turning moment. I got a vibe. I didn't say it during the reaction, but you saw me make the face, and I was like, I just had a thought. And I wanted to wait to express that thought. And that thought is the way he spoke about, like, the Eldian problem, you know? The fact that, like, this nation, like, Eldians, like, tormented people for over 1,000 years, and then they finally got out from under their toe, and now Marley is using Eldians to torment other nations, you know? It all come in, like, some people just view that as an Eldian problem. Now, what he said to, like, deal with the problem as a whole really makes me worried that he means just killing them all. I guess I did mention genocide briefly, without going into detail, but is he gonna go, like, a Hitler-esque sort of route where it's like, we just need to kill all Marleyans or something like that? That would be crazy. Because, like, one thing he said, we need to stop Titans once and for all, right? What do we know about Titans? Even if you kill one, it just goes to another Eldian. What if there are no more Eldians left for them to go to? You know? Now, the only exception to that thought process that I have is granted, we do have people from all over the world, and if he does propose this to everybody, maybe they can all do it in their home territories too. But if they were to try to kill all the Eldians, we just had them talk this episode about how Eldians are treated worse in other countries, which means that other countries, like, Eldians are everywhere, it seems like. It's not just, like, around here. You know, Eldians seem to be from all over the world, or at least they've spread that far, and they are treated worse in other places and stuff like that. So that means if you wanted to kill every single one to make sure that there were no more like, it would be hard to kill every single one, I feel like, right? Like, how would you feasibly do that? I don't know. But I just get the vibe that that's where he's going with it, because they built him up as, like, a character that I'm actually kind of enjoying, but then I feel like we're gonna have a twist. Like, I feel like that character, the way he's designed, the way he looks, the way that he speaks, feels like I shouldn't like him, but right now I do. And I feel like that needs to change. So we'll see. Yeah. Very, very interesting. Freaking poor young, naive little Falco mistakenly saying to Gabby, like, I'm doing this for you. Like, if that's your reason, if you're trying to, like, protect someone from doing something dangerous, but it's something that they really strive for, you can't just say it to them, you know? Like, maybe that's something you say, like, maybe you protect... Granted, this would be awkward because he would be the one to get the attack titan, so if something were to happen, it would happen to him. But like, if it wasn't that situation, if someone else would have gotten the attack titan and then they went out and got like killed, you know, it might have been in a situation where even Gabby herself, no matter how good she is, wouldn't have been able to do anything, and she would have just been killed. And you know, it's maybe then you say like, this is why I was trying to protect you, you know, kind of thing, because now you get to live. Maybe that's when you say it, but not before all this, not while she's still like striving for her goals and her dreams, and you're gonna be like, I'm trying to stomp on your dreams to protect you. And I love how Gabby just, you know, they're still young, she doesn't get it, you know, she doesn't get that he likes her, you know, and she's just like, you're trying to stop me from doing my dreams? Like, what? You're crazy. What does that even mean? And everyone around her is just like, oh, he didn't get through to her. And she's like, what are you guys talking about? So, pretty funny there. Um, but, but yeah, man. We do have a mid card that I wanted to read because it's about the Tiber family. A noble family that stood against Eldia in the Great Titan War 100 years ago. Back, man, it's crazy that it's only been 100 years. Like, it's crazy. Like, I just want to know what happened 100 years ago. But yeah. Back then, they joined hands with Helos, Marley's hero, fled the Eldian Empire, and subsequently brought an end to the war. The Tibers have remained in possession of the Warhammer Titan for the generations since then, and through its power, the single noble family wields great influence both domestically and internationally, controlling the entire military state of Marley. Its current head is Willie Tiber. Alright, yeah, so I mean, it's, it's certainly interesting that this Eldian, you know, uh, I mean, I'm pretty sure they don't say it here, right? A noble family that stood against Eldia. And I mean, it also makes sense that the way they keep the Warhammer. Oh, no, I'm pretty sure he said it this episode that he's Eldian. No, he actually said it in the episode, so we're good. He definitely is. I just doubted myself for a second there. But yeah, it's wild that he's just an Eldian, but people have so much respect for him. You know, it's like, if you can have respect for someone like him, why can't you have respect for the rest of the Eldians? Why do you? I mean, it's just because people, like humanity, likes to look down on people. You know, like you find someone that you're capable of looking down on, and then you do it, and it makes you feel good, and that's a shitty thing. Like, I disagree. I don't think it doesn't make me feel good. You know, but unfortunately, I've seen enough TV shows and I've seen enough of the examples of it in real life that that's the case. Like, people will find something to look down on, and they, you know, the Eldians have been set up ripe on this platter to just be something that they can look down on and feel special about themselves, that they're not this. But it's crazy that when Willie went up there and started talking, they all like cheered for him. They weren't disgusted by him, you know? And it's like, the this there's a side of me that's just like, why can't that just be everyone? Why can't all of humanity do this with each other? You know, why do we have to belittle people to make ourselves feel better? Why can't we as humans gain more satisfaction from, you know, pushing people, propping people up and stuff like that, than pushing them down and looking down on them? It really sucks the way that we've grown as people. But yeah, I don't have the exact name, but the girl that got the wine spilt on her and she protected the Eldian. I'm really curious what that means, because Gabby was like, "Oh, that Mark, she's an Easterner from Hisaru." I think that's what she said, or something along those lines. I could pull up the subtitles and see if I can find that scene. Um, but but yeah, that's like, they must sympathize. That must be that country or the Hisaru. Maybe they're known to work with Eldians. Okay, I was actually really close. It's a Z, Hisaru. I was actually really close. I did S. I did Hisuru, and it's Hizuru. So Hisaru. Yeah, an Eastern country that apparently she didn't just absolutely get disgusted by being, most of these guys they like didn't like that they were even touching their plates, and she like actually like grabbed him and pulled him close. If they hated Eldians, I feel like she wouldn't be able to so easily like pull them close like that, because they'd have that like posh asshole demeanor of like being better. So yeah, it's just the world really opened up this episode too. I'm really excited to learn more about that. It's just crazy to learn like it's just crazy because so much of the show has been on this island where we don't know anything that's going on with the rest of the world. And now suddenly we're getting this perspective where they've all grown up, they've all lived their whole lives reading newspapers and stuff of what's going on in these other worlds. Like they're like, oh, I've seen a lot of these people in the newspapers. It's like I still sometimes watch the show in the mindset of like, oh yeah, our characters, whenever we're watching this show, the characters don't know what's going on out in the outside world. But no, not anymore. Not with this side that we're seeing. They're actually very well informed with everything that's going on in the world. And it's just crazy the idea of this like faction of people that have just been locked away from the rest of the world for 100 years. It's nuts. I'm really fascinated by it all. So I just can't wait to watch more, guys. I think that's gonna be it for me. Uh, very very interesting. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hit that. Yeah, yep. Words are hard. Subscribe if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more. 2 episodes ahead on there. Link is in the description. Should be popping up on the screen as well. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.